July 2005, with an applicability for all financial institutions, was the start point of AML in the insurance sector. The AML guidelines came into effect on the 1st of August 2006 because of this non-compliance is fraught with financial, regulatory, and operational dangers. Money Detective, on what is emphasis given regarding anti-money laundering? The main emphasis is money laundering a problem that spreads beyond the realm of the insurance sector? Yes, money laundering is a serious problem as it Money Detective, are there stages in the process of money laundering? Yes, there are 3 stages in the process of money laundering. The first stage of placement involves the physical disposal of cash proceeds derived from illegal activity. This division of products into smaller parts makes movements less susceptible. This is a delicate stage which is risky and hence vulnerable to detection. The second stage in the process of money laundering involves the process of layering. This includes the separating of illicit funds from their sources through complex layers of financial transactions, disguising the source of money and providing anonymity. The third and last stage of layering, that is integration, involves the use of layered funds to purchase clean and legitimate assets such as investment products, fixed assessment, etc., and provide apparent legitimacy to criminally derived wealth. Money Detective, why is training everyone on AML an important task? Very good question. I will explain. Money Detective, how does the AML program for insurers help me in fulfilling my responsibilities better? To detect attempts of money laundering or financing terrorism, every insurer needs to have an AML program. As such, can we also classify the risk profile of a product? A product can be classified high-risk product, low-risk product,
Mr. Money Detective, how can we classify the risk profile of a customer?
A customer can be classified as high-risk customer, low-risk customer, politically exposed persons.
There have been different references to politically exposed persons. Who are these politically exposed persons? How are their proposals to be handled?
Very good questions. I will explain. As per Financial Action Task Force (FATF), politically exposed persons can be categorized into two types: foreign politically exposed persons, domestic politically exposed persons. Foreign politically exposed persons domestic politically exposed persons
Where are we headed to, Mr. Money Detective?
We are headed to an important central agency responsible for guiding and supporting anti-money laundering efforts in India. Here we are, the Financial Intelligence Unit India, a central agency under the Ministry of Finance, Government of India. Financial Intelligence Unit India is an independent body that reports directly to the Joint Secretary ISI of the Ministry of Home Affairs. The important functions of the Financial Intelligence Unit India FIUIND include the collection of information, research and analysis, and information sharing. The Financial Intelligence Unit houses a central repository and also maintains coordination with other agencies.
What is a suspicious transaction?
A suspicious transaction means a transaction, whether or not made in cash, which to a person acting in good faith gives rise to a reasonable ground of suspicion that it may involve the proceeds of crime, or appears to be made in circumstances of unusual or unjustified complexity, or appears to have no economic rationale or bona fide purpose. In the case of a customer insisting on anonymity, reluctance to provide identifying information, or providing minimal, seemingly fictitious information, agents, distributors, and sales employees who are the primary force on field meeting the customer should note the following suspicions in customer behavior, such as reluctance to submit or non-submission of KYC documents, suspicious identity of the customer, customer providing seemingly fictitious information, customer not meeting agent or any other sales officials, customer inquiring about threshold limits for not reporting any transaction, suspicious third-party accompanying customers, etc. The distribution force are required to make an adverse remark with the facts in agent's confidential report ACR or moral hazard reports MHR or special moral hazard reports, and even report whenever employees or agents come across any adverse media report about existing customers' suspected involvement in criminal or antisocial activities or tax evasion, etc. Employees are required posters, notices,
television, internet, or any other source. A few examples of adverse media reports are: a customer who has been taken into police custody for committing any crime. A customer who has committed a fraud or any kind of financial irregularity. A customer who has been linked to search and seizure by income tax authorities, tax evasion, corruption charges, terrorism, drug trafficking, etc. Reporting suspicious transactions.
So, all suspicious transactions are to be reported. However, how does one decide when and what to report as a suspicious transaction?
Yes, there is a need to report suspicious transactions. Reporting suspicious transactions. Reporting counterfeit currency notes transactions. Reporting receipts from non-profit organization transactions. In addition to this, there is a need for verification at the time of redemption and surrender. No payments are to be made to third parties except at superannuation, gratuity accumulations, or payments to the legal heirs in the case of death benefit. There is also a need to verify free log cancellations, especially if they were frequently done.
Sir, I'm sorted with reporting. However, I struggle with record keeping. See, this happens to be the case always.
You need not worry about that either. Our company's internal policies, procedures, and controls simplify.
Director and the Principal Compliance Officer have in the implementation of AML?
There is nothing to be confused about. This simple presentation will help you to understand and identify the role of our appointed designated director and principal